I'm Jenny Fusillo with Major League Lacrosse, and the 2015 season is fast approaching. I'm speaking with MLL analyst Evan Washburn today about the Ohio Machine. Evan, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Now, the Ohio Machine is coming off their best season yet and their first playoff appearance. Do you think that the 2015 season they'll continue this momentum?
It's a great question. I think they have all the capabilities to do so. They have all their players back for the most part. There wasn't really a busy offseason. I think they grew immensely last year under Bear Davis, and the additions of Peter Baum and Kyle Harrison worked out so well. They've got key players coming into year two, whether it be Baum year two in Major League Lacrosse, and then Logan Schuss, Marcus Holm, and Stanwyck, guys coming into that third year. So this is where you can either see a player really elevate their game because they're comfort with the speed of the game. They're committed to the offseason program that they have or the team has. So those guys, I think, are really the most important players, not just because of what they do on the field, but where is their game going? Is it growing? Because they're going to have to be better than they were last year to either exceed what they did last season and making the postseason, maybe making a championship game. So to me, it all circles around those key offensive players and what version of themselves they'll be this season.
Now, you mentioned Kyle Harrison, and he's also coming off his best season in 2014. Talk about his importance, on the field as a player, but as well as a leader.
He was a blast to watch last year. It was a blast to cover. I'm young enough to remember playing against him in high school and then watching him do what he did at Johns Hopkins. And then in his early years in Major League Lacrosse, I think he's so important for this league, and he was incredibly important for the team. I mean, he was productive. He did so many things. But every guy you talk to on that team, whether it was Steele Stanwyck, whether it was Logan Schuss, Marcus Holman, Peter Baum, Bear Davis, the head coach, Kyle Harrison was the driving force, the most vocal leader. So when you have a guy of his reputation, almost a celebrity status, buying in that much to a team that's much younger than him, then I think you have something special. So I don't expect anything different. I mean, if you watch his social media or look on YouTube at the things he's involved in, I mean, he's still committed to the game, the training aspects. And I think he was re-energized by coming back to Major League Lacrosse and being as successful as he was. So my expectations is that he'll be himself, if not better.
Now, they certainly don't have an easy first couple of weekends. They start off against New York, and then the weekend after they're facing off against the reigning champs, the Denver Outlaws. What can we learn from them early in the season?
I think we'll learn how mentally tough they are because you're exactly right. The start to the season will be difficult. Now, they should have majority of their key players. Logan Schuss will still be playing indoor, but they'll have a complement of players that can definitely compete. But if they don't have success early, if they lose a couple games, and let's say they start 1-3 or 1-2, how will they respond? Because in those first couple years of the Ohio Machine's existence as a franchise, by the time mid-June rolled around, you knew they were done. And you do games, and they try, and they put out effort, but there was never a sense that they were in a game really against the upper echelon of the league. So I'm curious to see if they don't do well early in the season, their ability to respond when we hit that crucial period, which now is mid to late May and early June.
Well, those first couple of weeks will certainly be exciting. Thanks, Evan.
Thank you.